How you doing, you fucking idiots? Idiots. So, this is a new segment of my channel, which I think will be a thing for a little while. Depends how good it is. It is called, drumroll please, Is It Lit or Shit? Because you didn't know that by the title. So basically for these videos, I wanted to do something about video games and movies or events or literally fucking anything that I'm interested in or I want to make a video on, but doesn't really fit with what I usually do on this channel. So I wanted to take something like that, so let's just say Garfield 2. I wanted to go through it, talk about how much I liked it or how much I didn't like it, its positives and its negatives, and I wanted to combine them together at the very end to tell you if I thought that that thing or that movie was lit or shit. Luckily for you, I don't have to make a video on Garfield 2 because we all know how great that film is. If I think it is lit, I'll give it a rating out of 5. Or if I think it's shit, I'll give it a rating out of 5. Today's little shits will be about E3, because E3 hasn't already had enough videos posted about it. So I watched all of the E3 live streams of all the conferences. So I watched the Xbox one, the Bethesda one, the EA one, the PlayStation one, the Nintendo one, basically the main ones, and I'm going to be going through those today. The Xbox conference was very good. I loved it. I really enjoyed how they opened it up with Halo Infinite. That was just fucking awesome. Considering people have been waiting for what, like 10 million years for it. The idea of having Halo Infinite at the very front of their conference was sort of a message, I think, they were trying to point out saying, this is going to be fucking awesome. And wouldn't you know it, it wasn't that cringy. Hold up, I said it wasn't that cringy. Every good conference has cringe. And now the first cringe moment of the Xbox conference, I wouldn't even say is cringe. I would say it's more of a light-hearted joke that kind of in the moment felt so cringy to watch. And that was the announcement of Gears 5. So everybody's seen the Gears of War logo on the big screen. They were all amped up, they were cheering, smashing bottles, throwing kids. Except there was one problem. It wasn't the trailer for Gears 5, it was a trailer for Gears of War pop vinyls.
World premiere.
Xbox, you sly motherfuckers. To be fair, I was creasing so much when I was watching the stream, but it was so heartbreaking for the people sitting in a crowd. I didn't care that much because I wasn't, and still not really a Gears of War fan. I'm playing through the first game right now and I love it. Like, it's such a good game, it's awesome. I want to play all of them. Got Game Pass, which is another thing Xbox showed off, which was very good. They were talking about how they're releasing Halo Master Chief Collection, and a bunch of other games which came out recently, like as the live stream started, like
You fucking retard!
Tom Clancy's The Division, because obviously the sequel's coming out, and Fallout 4, for people who haven't played it yet, getting ready for Fallout 76. But it was just so funny to see everybody get their joy just fucking ripped away from them. Of course, they did show Gears 5 later on, after that, but it was funny still. So, apart from that, there were a few games announced, some good ones, some shit ones, and games which nobody cared about at all. But yeah, we got Fallout 76 shown, Forza Horizon 4. Another cringe moment, which I personally would say is cringe, is when a trailer comes on and nobody fucking cheers. An example of this was Battletoads. Nobody cared. You got a few claps, but apart from that, who the fuck asked for this game?
They're back.
With all of that in mind, I think Xbox Conference was a big success. Now, I personally really want to talk about Bethesda. For mixed things I want to talk about it, some being good and some being just... So they talked about Fallout 76, Elder Scrolls 6, and Rage 2. Yeah, Rage 2. I know, I didn't ask for it either, ladies and gentlemen. So, starting with Fallout 76, that has already pretty much become a big success. Some people have their doubts, and some people really are supportive. Me personally, I'm on the more supportive side of things, but apart from that, I do have my, not negative, but controversial thoughts of the game. And of course, the song from the trailer has already dug itself into the meme community.
Country road, take me home to the place I belong.
So it looks good, but I have one major problem which not a lot of people talk about, but I've seen some people mention it here and there, but that's about how they're gonna make it fair and balanced with killing other players. So they didn't explain it a lot, but I just was really confused on how you're going to be put into lobbies with people who are either really bad or really fucking good. Because if you look at it from this way, let's say you get into a lobby with somebody who's way more OP than you and just fucks your ass and takes all your items. That's just not fair. But then again, what would be the point of making a multiplayer game if you had people in the lobby and if you did kill them, you got nothing out of it? This is where I get a little bit confused, because if you're with a squad who is really OP but you're just really shit and you join them, does that mean that another OP squad would be able to take your items? Because maybe to your teammates, I don't know how they're going to make it, maybe to your teammates, it's not that big of a deal. They've already got their XP and their items and whatever. But for you, that's a very big fucking deal because you've just started out. Personally, I don't know where Bethesda's going to go with it, but I have a lot of faith, and I love Fallout 4, I loved Fallout 3, and I loved Fallout New Vegas, so I have faith they can get this one right too. Personally, I don't give two shits about Elder Scrolls. In case you didn't know, I'm not a big Elder Scrolls fan.
Wow, shit! No! No, fuck off! Go away! That's what you get. I'm gonna take your meat now. Oh yeah.
I'm more of a Beast Quest kind of guy. And Rage 2, not gonna lie, looks pretty lit. But I know and I feel it's gonna be the exact same as the first one. Dead.
EA Games.
Challenge everything.
What a cancer age show. Are you guys excited for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order? Wait, you're not? Did you not see the announcement? Bro, it was hype. It was so good. I loved the way they announced Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. What about Count Dooku being introduced in Battlefront 2? In case you couldn't tell, I was joking. The way they introduced Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order was genuinely the worst announcement I've ever seen. If you don't have a trailer or gameplay ready, then just don't announce it. The legit way that they announced Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order was by showing a guy announce it who was absolutely chonged.
So it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
So does that mean I get to like hold a lightsaber?
Yes. Well, it takes place during the dark times. Trying to be a little vague here, but when the Jedis are being hunted, so it's gonna be spectacular.
So any other tidbits? No.
It's not a nice...
It's a dark time.
It's a dark time.
And Count Dooku, and not gonna lie, even all the other characters like General Grievous and Anakin and Obi-Wan, who the fuck cares? You had your chance with Battlefront 2 and you killed it. Don't try and dig your way back now. You can try all you want. Nobody's gonna play, nobody's gonna care. And the woman who done the whole thing, fuck me. Now, I'm gonna give her a shit-talking pass on this one, because I guess she's just trying to do her job, and I get, you know, she didn't write the script. But she decided to pull off the old, I'm a nerd too technique.
So for all the hardcore nerds out there who want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes is it?
Now the way she was talking was just fucking annoying and very just cringy, really. So I'm really sorry, EA, but that show was genuinely like the smell of my foot.
Yes.
Now PlayStation, I am disappointed. Now don't get me wrong, I personally think PlayStation's games coming out this year are the best games I think will come out of this year. Your E3 game was weak. The only bit of hype that I got from the PlayStation conference was the short thing they showed of Last of Us Part 2 and that gameplay of Spider-Man. And by the way, about that Last of Us Part 2, do I even have to comment on that? It was fucking amazing. But apart from that, a lot of your other games and certain announcements, you just couldn't hold for E3. And you decided to talk about it all and announce it all before then, so you didn't have enough to back yourself up, in my personal opinion, on the day of E3. Now, don't get me wrong, I am very excited for The Last of Us Part 2, Spider-Man, Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima, Tushami. I am hyped for those. But then at the same time, it's not the first time I'm seeing it. Because if you would have shown the trailers, or maybe something way bigger than that, for them, then I would have gotten way more hyped. But it wasn't new, and in my personal opinion, you didn't try hard enough. Nintendo. Well done, guys. Now, they tried, and I think they accomplished. Now, Nintendo focused on the little things like Fortnite, Super Mario Party, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and Let's Go Eevee. But the main focus of the stream was Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And something random that I think literally nobody seen coming was Ridley. So, I don't know if any of you guys played through any of the Metroid games, but if you have no idea who Ridley is, the quickest way to say it would be, it's a big fuck off dragon. Now, I know it will work, and I know it probably won't change the game a lot, probably won't be too OP, probably won't be whatever, but it is very cool. Very cool indeed. The only thing that I had a problem with the Nintendo conference, and I wish they shown, would be a mini console. Now, I'm a big fan of the mini consoles that Nintendo releases. As a proud owner of the SNES Mini, I really do want to know what's next in line for the mini consoles. Now, it didn't happen, and I don't think a lot of people cared or really wanted to see it happen, but from my personal point of view, oh fuck me, I really wanted to see it. So, that's it. E3 2018 was not anything special, but definitely not an E3 to be forgotten. Now it comes to the hard part. Was it lit or shit? So let's talk about the cringiness. If E3 wasn't cringy at points, then what would even be E3? Personally, I actually fucking love the cringe compilations that come out of it. There'll probably be a very good one that somebody will make of this year's one. But at the same time, I believe in the balance of the cringiness. There needs to be very good announcements and very good hyped games. And in my opinion, I think there definitely were. Xbox smashed it with the announcements and the conference. PlayStation, don't get me wrong, had a very boring conference. But the games that are being released are very, very hyped, and I'm personally very excited for them. And Nintendo did their very, very best to try and make it as professional and try to show off as much as they could without a lot of things being shown off, and I think they've very well done that. Bethesda, I think you're doing a very good job with the games you're releasing. Keep it up, and I am very hyped for Fallout 76.
West Virginia, Mountain Mama.
But EA, I'm not sure, guys. Like, it's hard to give EA this disgusting piece of shit company that genuinely only wants the money out of your wallet, any hype or any consideration of being good. So I'm going to have to give the E3 2018...
It was great!
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments if you very much liked it and if you want to see more. I would say check out all my other videos, but I would prefer you didn't because they are cancerous and they will hurt your brain.
Yo, Pierre, where's my super suit?